Roald Dahl, Matilda. Unaccompanied by parents, Aberystwyth told her she was very welcome. Welcome. Where are the children's books, please? Matilda asked. They're over there on those lower shelves, Mrs. Philip told her. Would you like me to help you find the nice one with lot of pictures in it? No thanks, no thank you, Matilda said. I'm sure I can manage. From then on, every afternoon, as soon as her mother had left for bingo, Matilda would toddle down to the library. The work took only 10 minutes, and this allowed her to gross hours sitting quietly by herself in a cozy corner, devouring one book after another. When she had read every single children's book and in the place, she started wandering around in search of something else. Mrs. Philip, who had been watching her with fascination for the past few weeks, now got up from her desk and went over to her. Can I help you, Matilda? She said. I'm wondering what to read next. Matilda said. I'm finished all the children's books. You mean you look at the picture? Yes, but I've read the book as well. Mrs. Philip looked down at Matilda from her great height, and Matilda looked back up at her. I thought some were very full, Matilda said, but others were lovely. I liked the secret garden best for all. It was full of mystery. The mystery of the room behind the closed door, and the mystery of the garden behind the big well. Mrs. Phillips stared. Exactly how old are you, Matilda? She asked. 4 years and 3 months, Matilda said. Mrs. Phillips was more stunned than ever, but she had the sense not to show it. What sort of a book would you have to read next? She asked. Matilda said, I would like a really good one that grown-ups read. A famous one. I don't know any name. Mrs. Philip looked along the shelves, taking her time. She didn't quite know what to bring out. How, she asked herself, though those won't choose a famous grown-up book for a 4-year-old girl? Her first thought was to pick a young teenager romance of the kind that is written of for 15-year-old schoolgirls. But for some listen, she found herself instinctively working fast that particularly sharp. Try this, she said at last. It's very famous and very good. If it's too long for you, Just let me know, and I will find something shorter and a bit easier. Great Explosion, Matilda read by Charles Dickens. I love to try it. I must be mad, Mrs. Philip told herself. But to Matilda she said, "Of course you may try it." Over the next few afternoons, Mrs. Philip could hardly take her eyes from the small girl sitting for hour after hour in the big armchair at the far end of the room with a book on her lap. It was necessary to let it on the lap because it was too heavy for her to hold up, which meant she had to sit running forward in order to lead, and a strange start it was. This tiny dark-haired person sitting there with her feet unaware near touching to the floor, totally absorbed in the wonderful adventure of Fifth and old Miss Havisham and her cobweb house, and by the spell of magic that Dickens, the great storyteller, had woven with his word. The only moment from the reader was the lifting or the hand every now and then to turn over a page, and Mrs. Philip always felt sad when the time came for her to cross the floor and say, "It's 10 of 5, Matilda."